Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to the second hour of TVH's Good Morning Vail, and starting things off right here with Rodeo Royalty. We've got Brooke, Bailey, and Logan Story. All morning I've been memorizing your names. I don't know where it went in there. I'm going to kick things off. I got so excited about the intro. The Queen and Princess of the Eagle County Rodeo. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good.
Yeah, we're both very good.
Yeah, are you exhausted now after a full weekend of the rodeo?
Yeah, yes.
Very.
Yeah. So what do your kind of duties entail? Give our viewers a rundown of what it means to be the queen and the princess of the rodeo.
So basically, as Rodeo Royalty, we are ambassadors. We basically act as a liaison between the public and the rodeo contestants. Okay. So we are ambassadors for the sport of rodeo. We educate the public about the sport of rodeo, and we promote our rodeo, and we promote the sport of rodeo as a whole, and we really carry the Western tradition.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And is it just this rodeo, or do you kind of travel to various ones throughout the state and do that representation?
We go to all sorts of rodeos. We go all across Colorado. We get invited, like for instance, we went to Elizabeth County Fair, and that was super fun. So we get to learn about their rodeo and their traditions, and then we also promote our rodeo, so Eagle County, and we try to bring them as much royalty as we can and their rodeos into ours.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what kind of fired up your passion for wanting to be queen and princess? I'm sure it takes a ton of work and a lot of competition.
Yes. Yeah, well, for me, I don't know, I looked up to the royalty. I grew up on a ranch and rodeoing and everything, and then I saw royalty and just figured, why not? And
yeah.
So, try it. And so I was Princess 2015 and then 2017 and then Queen this year, so I just stuck with it. So.
Yeah. Is that typically the step up? Like you usually go from princess to queen, so is it in your view now, you're like, I gotta get this queen title?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a part of the fair and rodeo for a really, really long time. This is gonna be my 12th year in 4-H. So I've been a part of this week that's been happening for as long as I can remember. And we would always go to the rodeo, and I would see the queens and the princesses do their laps, and then they'd come around and they'd sign autographs, and I always knew I wanted to be looked up to by kids just like me. So it was really my goal to, try out and obviously get this title so I can continue to inspire others like others inspired me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The circle of the rodeo royalty life.
Yeah.
Such a blast. Do you guys participate in any other events in the rodeo, or does that interest you at all?
I don't participate in this rodeo just because it is a pro rodeo and you have to have a certain card for that.
Okay.
But Logan and I both rodeo in local rodeos such as Beaver Creek and the Four Eagle Ranch rodeos.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. So what are you doing at the Beaver Creek rodeo?
I barrel race there.
Oh, so that's the one where you're racing the horse through the barrels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun one to watch. I like the barrel racing one. Maybe the most. Some of the other ones they get a little intense. Like so worried somebody's going to get bucked off a bull or a horse.
Yeah.
On the edge of your seat.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So today's the last day of the rodeo.
Yes.
If people are just falling in love with you guys and want to come out and meet you, where's the best place to do that today, and what time?
Anywhere around the rodeo grounds. We will be all over. We'll be in the arena. We'll be in the stands. We'll be back by the vendors. So anywhere, if you're in the grounds, you'll see us for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you guys carry Sharpies on you for autographs, or should somebody have a Sharpie with them?
No. I mean, I keep going after we perform, but both Bailey and I perform in the drill team performance right before the rodeo. And there's a little wagon that goes back to where we have our flags and where we keep our horses during the rodeo. And I keep forgetting to put my Sharpie in there every single night without fail. And then last night I finally got a Sharpie, so I will have a Sharpie. But I've been borrowing our coordinator's, Hannah's, who is also our board chair member of the fair board, and I've been borrowing hers, so now she doesn't have to lend me her Sharpie.
Finally, on the last day you did it.
I know.
Yeah. All right, Bailey, Logan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Best of luck on this final day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're quite welcome. So catch these two, Rodeo Royalty, today at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo located in Eagle, and we're going to come back with a look at your local weather forecast.